But today we're actually talking about a TED Talk.
It's by a woman called Susan David. She gave a fantastic speech on the gift and power of emotional courage. Now, just throwing it over to you for a sec. What does that mean to you off the top of your head?
It comes back to integrity for me. What are you willing to stand up for? What really matters to you? How about you?
It is. It's kind of, to me, it was all about listening to your inner voice. You know, she actually states in her presentation that our thoughts, our emotions, and our stories, in other words, what we are, help us thrive in an increasing and complex, fraught world. And today more than ever, or these days more than ever, it's important to listen to what you really think. And she goes on to say that normal, natural emotions are now seen as good and evil, and being able to understand
Good or bad.
Good or bad, and being able to understand the two of them is the tenet of who you are as a human being.
It's easy to think of the world as being either or. You are either this or you're that. That we live in a very black and white world, when of course we know that the world is not binary.
And she also goes on to say that it's important to listen to these inner voices and to think it through. There was a statement here, there was lots of research done on emotional suppression.
She's a researcher, by the way, at Harvard.
Yeah.
Sorry.
She's a psychologist. If you push your emotions away and ignore them, so you get pent up fear as well, you're going to feel more fear. If you've got pent up anger and you don't express it, and expressing it would maybe have someone to help you understand that you've got nothing to be angry about. And she went on to say, who pays the price for that? Us. We do. Our children, our colleagues, our communities all pay for it. Well, she says, why are you afraid of change? Why are you afraid of trying something that you might fail at? So she said people come up to her and say things like, I don't want to try because I don't want to feel disappointed. Or I just want this feeling to go away. And she'd say, I understand, I say to them, but you have dead people's goals, which is brilliant. And then she went on to say that only dead people never get unwanted or inconvenienced by their feelings. Only dead people never get stressed, never get broken hearts, never experience a disappointment that comes with failure. People learn from failure. One of the things I learned when I was doing the Leadership 101 faculty development thing I've done, it's a great phrase. You're not a leader until you've lost.
I can affirm
You can be a victim of your own success. If you come across something that you never beat, you don't know how to deal with failure, and out of failure comes the real ability to lead.
And if you take nothing away from my side of Daily Dose, I may not have become an addict, but I absolutely fell into that hole with Dr. Mary, and I had as much or more to learn about myself and what I needed to change and how I needed to pick myself up from this and take a new path as he did. You are not excused from the failure when you are the spouse, because you have played a role in it and you have something to take from it. So it's amazing.
It is. That statement of hers is going to stick with me for some time. I'm going to try never again to have the goals of a dead person.